How's it going, guys? Mason with Colton RV here. It is Friday, almost time for the weekend. Just got to go over this last little hump. But being that it's Friday, today is Feature Friday. Today for our feature, we are going to be doing the 2020 Grand Design Reflection. It is a 240 RL. It's also a 150 series fifth wheel. One of the really cool things about 150 series fifth wheels is actually they're meant for a 150 series pickup truck in order to pull them. Obviously, there's certain credentials that you have to meet in order to do it. But most 150 series pickups can actually tow these. So if you guys want, we can head around and check it out. So one of the really cool things with the Grand Design is you actually get really thick baggage doors that are actually insulated as well too. But look at the size of the storage inside here, guys. You can fit tons and tons of stuff inside this. They give you a little pet tie off on this as well too, so in case you have a pet outside here and you have him on a leash or a long lead, you can put him around there and let him do whatever he wants to do. Have an outlet inside here. It's getting to be football season, guys, so obviously if you want to set up a table out here, do the crock pot full of chili around here, chicken wing dip's a big one, you can always set that up as well too. But you have tons of storage inside here for everything you're bringing with you, including jackets as well too. On this as well too, you're going to have two 30-pound propane tanks. They are split, one on this side, one on the other. As you come around this way a little bit further, underneath here you are going to get a very large storage compartment on this as well too. If I can get this, there we go. Large storage compartment inside this. This is where your battery is going to go as well. Watch your head walking through here. I don't want you to hit your head, and be careful with that, guys. These things always hang in the way. One small bump on that can definitely do some damage to you. But inside here, you got a large storage compartment. One of the really cool things with this being a 150 series fifth wheel as well is most 150 series pickups nowadays are coming with a 6.5 foot bed. Typically you would need a sliding fifth wheel hitch in the bed of that truck in order to accommodate the turning radius so this doesn't take out the cab of your truck. One of the really cool things with this is actually the Kingpin on this. If you notice, it says it's a turning point Kingpin by Trail Air, which is a lipper component. One of the really cool things about that is when you have a short bed truck, with this Kingpin you can get a standard fifth wheel hitch, and this becomes your turning point for the fifth wheel hitch instead. It sounds a little confusing, but there's actually a little plate right here. You take the two bolts out and you shift it down here. It locks into the mouth of the hitch head, and then this starts to swivel while you drive. So that way when you take turns, it allows you to take a turn properly without taking out the cab of your truck. As you come around on this side as well too, again you are going to have your other storage compartment with your other 30-pound propane tank. Just in case you guys don't believe me, it's a 150 series pickup. If you guys check this out right here, the fully loaded weight on this is 9,500 pounds. That means with all of your tanks full, all of your storage full, it only weighs 9,500 pounds. The dry weight on this is going to be right around 8,200 pounds. So most 150 series pickups can tow this. Again, the other side of the storage compartment inside this as well, you're going to have all of your water controls, all your dials. Grand Design uses this really nice and effective system where you just turn your dials. That allows you to kind of control the way the water flows for you. You're also going to have an auto leveling system on this as well too, which is pretty cool. So it's a short 25-foot fifth wheel with an auto leveling system. That's really unique. You are going to have your hot water tank and your furnace exhaust here, and then you are going to have your power cord hookup here. This is going to be a 50 amp service because it is pre-wired for a second air conditioner as well too. You do get a slide out on this as well. As you come around to the back side of it, just like Grand Design does, you are going to get a hitch on the back of this as well as a four-way. So in case you do plan on bringing like a golf cart or putting a luggage rack on this or something that has lights, you can plug it in to apply your brake lights onto it as well too. You do get a ladder to access the roof on this. You do always want to do your roof maintenance. I recommend doing it twice a season. You do want to go up there before you start your season, and then you're also going to want to go up there at the end of your season. Check your roof, make sure there's no cracks, anything like that for me. Over here as well, you do get an outside fridge on this, which is pretty cool. We can call this the adult soda pop fridge. Then you are going to get an outlet here as well too. Again, for anything you may be bringing with you, you need to have power. If you want to set a TV up outside here, you have a couple different options. You have a little spray port here in case you need to put out any fires, or The really nice thing as well too is if you are going to be staying somewhere where there's a beach and there's going to be sand, or you're bringing in bikes with you and you got mud on you, you can actually use that to spray off your boots or whatever before you go on the inside of the trailer, which is a really nice feature as well. Right here you are going to have your cable hookups. So you do have an antenna on this. It's a high definition antenna, and there's your hookups if you put a TV outside here, and outlets as well. You are going to have almost a full length awning on this as well too. Your awning is going to be about 16 foot. It's also going to extend out about 8.5 feet. So you're going to get a very large area to sit outside. You can watch the game, or just take in nature depending on where you're going. But what we're going to do is jump on the inside of this as well too, guys. When you step on the inside of this, one of the things you notice right away is Grand Design uses very dark interior on this. It's really nice. They use full LED lighting inside everything on this as well to make it very, very bright. And there's tons of windows to let in a lot of light. So even though it's darker cabinets, you're still going to get a lot of lightness inside here, which is great. You even get a huge pantry here, which is really, really cool. On the back of it here, you are going to have 2 theater seats. One of the really cool things that these have is that it's going to have heat, massage. They're also recliners as well. They have blue LED accents that go on underneath them and inside the cup holder. You're going to get tons of counter space inside this as well too, for coffee pots, tea makers, crock pots, pressure cookers, air fryers, whatever you need to put on this counter, it'll fit. We got tons of storage inside this as well too, whether it's up top or down below. A very, very large microwave inside this as well. You're going to have a 3-burner cooktop. It's going to have cast iron plating over the top of it, which makes it a little bit more durable as well. And then you do have an actual oven inside this as well. One of the nice things on this as well too is this is actually going to be your dinette. This is a very, very large booth dinette where you can seat at least a family of 4 at. Even sometimes if you have little ones, you can seat 6 to 8 at this if you have a lot of little ones with you. This is dropped down into a bed right now. I'm 6'2". I laid on this earlier, almost took a nap. It was pretty comfortable. I would have got yelled at by my manager, so I didn't do it. But it was pretty tempting. Over on this side of everything as well too, you are going to have a larger fridge inside. This is an 8 cubic foot refrigerator. So definitely tons of room for whatever you're bringing with you, and a larger freezer in this as well compared to most manufacturers what they use. Tons of storage. Again, they utilize every space inside here. You get a cabinet up here. You can hide presents in there. You can hide the alcohol from your uncle or your cousin or your best friend, whoever you need to hide it from, or hide anything. You can put it inside this cabinet. Again, I'm 6'2". I can't reach the back of this. It's that far back. You do get a really, really nice corner cabinet when you enter this as well too. So again, like I said, they utilize as much space as possible. So whatever you're bringing with you, you can fit inside this. You are going to have all of your controls on this as well too. The control for your awning, slide room, your ceiling lights. This has tank heaters on it as well too, so that what that does is it actually extends the season out a little bit for you when you're out camping. It's 12-volt heaters that are on your tanks to stop them from freezing if you're going in colder climates. So you can get an extended season out of this as well too, which is great. Like I said, guys, it's getting to football season. No better way to watch it than on a big 50 to 55-inch TV in your camper. You want to go out, you want to camp, but you still want to have some of the amenities from home. Get a much larger TV inside this. Again, tons of storage across the top. One of the things that they use that is real glass inside the cabinetry on this. It's not going to be plexiglass, anything like that as well. You are going to have your light switches here. You have controls for the fan that's actually in the ceiling. These ceiling fans that are inside this also are going to have a rain sensor inside them, so if it is raining and you leave it open, it will automatically close itself, which is a really cool feature. Right here is going to be your thermostat. And then on the side of the cabinetry here, you are going to have a Furrion radio. It's a little bit of an upgraded radio compared to some of the older models that use like a Jensen. The Furrion is going to have a DVD player in it. It's going to have a really nice sound quality to it as well. You can pair your phone Bluetooth or plug it in with an AV cable as well and listen to music that way. As you come up this way a little bit further, you are going to get a pretty large bathroom inside of this. You're going to get a little bit of a bigger countertop inside the bathroom, porcelain toilet, a very nice medicine cabinet, as well as a larger shower as well too. I know sometimes they don't accommodate the bigger guy. I struggle sometimes inside some of the showers. They're a little narrow. This one is much larger. It is going to be a 3-glass sliding door as well, which is really nice. As you come up into the bedroom, you are going to have storage on both sides of the bed. You're going to have the storage around the top. You'll have a larger storage compartment underneath the bed as well too. And you do get a massive pantry over here as well, which is great. So tons of storage in the pantry here. This is big enough to fit 2 kids if you don't really want them running throughout the trailer here. You can pop them inside here, put a little lock on it. Out of sight, out of mind. Right, guys? Again, tons of drawers on this. One of the really cool things that Grand Design does as well is almost all of their ductwork that they put through this is ducted into the underbelly on it, and it's actually pointed at the water lines. And inside of the trailer as well too, all of the ductwork is going through woodwork. The only one they don't do is the one in the bedroom here. It's just because they don't really have a place to put it underneath the cabinetry. So they do it right at the edge of the floor where nobody's really going to walk. You get a little bit of an upgraded mattress on this. Most manufacturers take a piece of cardboard, slap a piece of foam to it, and put it on here. Grand Design actually uses a Serta mattress as well too, which is really, really nice. It's definitely a little bit of a more firm mattress as well, but it's definitely an upgrade from some manufacturers. Tons and tons of windows inside this, guys. They use roller shades on this as well too instead of pleated shades. They're blackout shades as well too, which is really nice. TV backer location in the bedroom here, so if you did want to put a TV in this, you could. And then this is the air vent here, or the skylight that will be swapped out to a second AC if that's something you're looking to have done. Guys, again, this is the 2020 Grand Design 240RL 150 series. Did you guys have any questions on this at all? Anything that I may be able to answer for you? If you do, leave it in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer, or have one of my assistants here answer it for you. Again, 2020 240RL Grand Design Reflection. It's a 150 series. If you do have any questions, leave it in the comments or give us a call here, 716-694-0188. My extension is 406, as you guys may know. Again, my name is Mason. Thank you guys for watching, and it was great seeing you. Be sure to like and share.